Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Oro here, and this is I guess you could say, second series, probably. But I'm going to make a texture pack. Now, the only experience I've really had with texture packs is 16 by 16, and as you can probably see over here, this is 32 by 32. So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I think today we'll do like a starter video. Um, Set some goals. A lot of this will be off camera, and you'll see me test it out a lot. But then, they don't look the same size. And then some of the more interesting textures I'll actually film. And this one is grass. Very interesting, I know. But we're gonna start with it. Um, so I'm using Aegis pack. Looked pretty cool, but I'm using this just as kind of a template, so I know where things go. Makes things easier. It looks to be a sort of revamp. Not entirely sure. But anyways, so what I want for this map is a sci-fi fantasy sort of thing. Um, yes, I mean sci-fi fantasy, both together. Not sure how I'm going to do that. I think what it means is that I'll have gold be high tech, and diamonds will be magical things such as that. You know, right? Yeah, makes sense, Oro. Okay, so I'm using GIMP. It's a free editing software. I haven't used Photoshop, but I find it to be equivalent. At least I think it's more equivalent. Seems just as well. It works both on Windows and Macs, and I bet Linux too. Except Windows is the more updated version. Mac, you don't get it as much, and you have to run it in X11, whatever that is. I'm not too into computer things. Um, so yeah, probably wondering how I got to the screen first. Well, see, I have the pack here, and then the terrain.png. That is where you'll find all the placeable block textures. And you just right click on it, open with, and I use GIMP. If you use Paint, I think you just drag it in, things like that. So, let's get started. I'm going to turn back the scale, and I want to get my corners down so I know where the block is, because I'm just going to completely erase this. I just needed... I think I have to make it float. Edit. Clear. There we go. Okay. So, this is going to be more grayscale, because what that does is... this is one of the few blocks that this works with. The rest are like vines and lily pads. But what you can do is you can make it grayscale, and it will change. There's another file that adds the color to it, but that's what makes you get the forest has like really green, and deserts have like bland green. We'll be changing that too, so it doesn't look very crappy, because I hate desert grass, and I want it to look nice all around. So anyways, I'm going to start with getting somewhat light gray. I'm partly being inspired by the Doku, the Garo Doku and the Doku Craft, because those are more fantasy, but the sci-fi is where I'll have to kind of fill in on my own. Okay, now, at least I think I know how to fill this in. I think think what I'll do is I'll make square first. And then I'll fill it in. There we go. Okay. Let's see, what are we gonna do now? Then I'm gonna go a little bit. Let's see. How did this turn? There we go. Just a little bit, just a tad darker. I want this to kind of be a stick out sort of thing. So, let's see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. It's a little bit easier. You know what, I'm actually gonna do it even more because I can see it just fine. I'm not sure about the video. Okay, so let's kind of go like that. I think that will be kind of the main texture for grass. Okay, well, while I work on this, I'll just probably ramble. I went to see The Dark Knight with some friends. The Dark Knight Rises. Yesterday. We fell in love with it. It's absolutely amazing. I won't spoil anything for anyone, if anyone does watch these. But it was epic. It's really good. I think I can fit one more in here. I think what I'm going to do actually, select float, move you over just a little bit, and then put another one here. There we go. Okay. Dropper. Fill those in. Okay. So, got that. Now I want to go just a little bit lighter. It's good. And fill in the insides. So it looks more like a blade of grass. Then what I think I'll do is kind of... no. Control. See, the controls are a little messed up in GIMP for me for some reason. Usually I use Command Z since this is a Macintosh. For some reason that's not working, but oh well. Okay, so let's go back to there. Looks partly good. I don't see anything wrong. Well, that's kind of weird. Okay, so I think we have another basis that we can make, sort of, kind of. It looks too twig-like. And I may go back and edit textures on camera, because it's a process, and you might have something and you want to match it later on. I mean, I've worked a little bit on texture packing, but it's just such a simple sport. Okay, so let's go back to 100%. How does that look? You're going to be seeing it more or less like that. Just repeat it. That's too dark. So we're going to lighten that up just a little bit. I want to make a difference, but it can't stick out like a sore thumb. I recommend that everybody try making their own texture pack, even if it is just editing a few files. And, you know, just Minecraft should be personalized. I mean, you have your own fun. That includes how you see things. Once this is completed, I will be using it. Most likely. I will be using it, and I want it to look good. So I'm going to try something now. I'm going to try and blur it a little bit. So filters, blur. Yeah. Not too much. Let's see. Blur, focus blur. Okay, that just didn't do anything. Edit. Filters, blur. Pixelize. Oh. Control Z. Okay, so I guess that's out of the question. So we're gonna have to work on this ourselves. So my next step is to get a color that's a little bit lighter. And go around these. Add a little bit of blur. Again, some of these things I'm just completely shooting in the dark. I don't know if this will do anything that I want it to. I don't know if it'll look good. I think at the end of every episode, though, just coming soon, I will show the new textures in Minecraft. Okay. So next we gotta do it with these. So we need a slightly darker. We can't see anything. There we go. Okay, and I think how I'll do this is I might see it in Minecraft a little bit before the episode's done, but you certainly won't. Why? Because I'm mean like that. No, I don't know. I want it to be sort of a surprise, but I want things to look good before I show it, you know? It's one of those perfection OCD things. And I don't try to be one of those OCD guys, but if something's gotta be fixed, it's gotta be fixed. I mean, you're doing something here that the whole world is possibly seeing, and you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I know what I'm going to do next, because this does not look attractive. Actually, let's just zoom out. Doesn't look bad, but it kind of looks like scribbles. So what? Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. So it's background. We're going to go one up. Sometimes it's the little things that count. And especially when you overlay the green, whoops. You can sort of see it. I can sort of see it. Okay. So then I'm going to go one down. So hopefully this will add a little bit of depth. I'm trying to make this look like a sort of anime style, but I probably can't really. I'm not an anime drawer. So this is probably going to look animalistic, if you Again, I mean, it still seems too dark. What I'm gonna do is put this select float, edit, copy, edit, paste there. I'm going to save as. There are just a few modifications that need to be made. First of all, that part in the middle, it's too light. We gotta bring that up. Probably one notch there. But it's too light. You can clearly see it, and it looks disgusting. Next thing is that you need to add more dark to kind of balance it out. So I think what I'll be doing is I'm literally just placing random blocks there. Okay, so welcome back. Here I am. You can kind of looking at what some of the other stuff on this texture pack is. But I can finally say I think I'm happy with this. Doesn't it look? It looks like good enough grass. I'm gonna go up. You know, I'm the only one on the server right now, so I'm actually gonna go to bed. Oh, okay, well then. But I want to check to see what grass looks like other places. I want to know if it gets lighter or darker. I don't even know. Yeah, that there might not even be a texture for grass foliage. See, you can tell what I mean by it clashes with bottom, but we'll fix that. Don't worry. I might make this a little bit cartoony in the future, but for now, I think it looks just fine. Stupid rain. So let's quickly. I know there's a forest biome over here, and I think it's gonna have different grass color. At least it should. Because I know this grass color is a little dull. Oh yeah, it looks like it gets better. So let's get down here. Yeah, I like this a lot better. That just lame, but I still like it. It looks gorgeous. Again, we're gonna have to change the sides to match it. The only problem is what do you match it to? Because the sides can't change, but the tops can. Why do you think it looks so off? So I think that's it. You can see it changes color. I really like this grass. It looks nice, and I'm not terribly good at it. It kind of looks like rug almost. I'm really good with 32 by 32 textures. So this will be as much of an adventure as for me as it is for you. And please rate, comment, and/or subscribe if you're feeling particularly generous. So I'll do this. Get a good view of that. Please, if you know a way to make this look better, I think it looks good now. The one thing I try and do when I texture pack is that if you put too much stuff in the middle, then you get these unsightly like grids, like right here. Almost you can sort of whoops. You can sort of see in like the middle path down there. think I cover those up well enough somehow by incident. Because otherwise it just looks like a grid, and that's happened before. But otherwise, I think this looks nice. Again, if you have any ways that you think I can improve it, please comment. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you want to make me happy, please rate. Goodbye.